So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today we're going to take a look at an Exalted Blade Excalibur build 2.0. So this is a 4 Forma build, even though it shows 5 Forma, I just had to reformat the aura slot, and what we're going to do with that is add a V, DV, and a dash. So the aura I'm using is Steel Charge. This gives you an absolute truck ton of mod capacity. I mean, this gives you 18 additional mod capacity, which is awesome, and it also increases the damage of Exalted Blade. The Exodus mod I recommend is Power Drift. This gives you more power strength, but it also increases knockdown resistance, and that is a very good thing. Then to reduce the drain on Exalted Blade, I'm using Narrow-Minded and Primed Continuity, because Power Duration also reduces the drain you get on Exalted Blade, which is good. And then, of course, we have to add some Power Strength, because without it, Exalted Blade isn't gonna do much damage. So I'm using Blind Rage, Intensify, and Power Drift. And this is going to take your power strength to a very nice 226% plus. I'm saying plus because my blind rage isn't maxed out, and I decided to go with blind rage over transient fortitude, because even though it increases the drain on Exalted Blade more than transient fortitude, it adds more power strength. And then to reduce the drain even more, we're going to add fleeting expertise and streamline. And don't worry, fleeting expertise is definitely worth it because efficiency affects the drain more than duration. And finally, we're gonna add our defensive mods, and on this build I'm using Vitality and Steel Fiber. Now this build would be nothing without a good melee weapon that's built around Exalted Blade, and personally I'm using Nekana Prime. It's not the best weapon you can use, but it's definitely one of the best weapons. So first of all, the stance doesn't matter, okay? With Nekanas you have 3 different stances, they all have a V polarity, and they give you 10 additional mod capacity when you slot them into a slot that has the right polarity. So simply use the stance that you like the most. So the mods I'm using are Pressure Point. This straight up increases the damage of Exalted Blade, Life Strike for some survivability because you can channel with Exalted Blade and it will trigger Life Strike so you can heal yourself with it, which is obviously a really nice thing to have. And then I'm using Spoiled Strike, which adds even more damage but slows Exalted Blade down a little bit. And to counter that, we're gonna add Berserker and Fury, which increase the attack speed. Then I'm using True Steel for critical chance, Organ Chatter for critical damage, and I'm not so sure about body count because some people are saying that it works with Exalted Blade, other people are saying that it doesn't, so use at your own risk. Now, this build just wrecks. It is an extremely powerful build. It's also a lot of fun, Exalted Blade looks amazing, and it's not too shabby when it comes to focus farming. And it's good in both solo play and party play. However, it is an expensive build. I mean, 4 Forma just to use one ability, it doesn't matter how cool the ability is a lot. So it's all up to you. Do you think it's worth it to put on 4 Forma just to use Exalted Blade? Yes or no? But I would strongly recommend doing so. It's just pure genocidal fun, especially when you pair it up with a well-built melee weapon. And I almost forgot to mention that this is probably the best build you can use versus the Sentient unit, so the Conquilists and the Batalists. So if you plan on farming Vengeful Revenant, this is the frame and the build you want to use. Although Ivara with her bow is not too bad either. Now, as you may or may not know, Exalted Blade comes with its own stance, and learning the combos is one of the best ways of increasing the damage Exalted Blade does. And if you're interested in the combos or in learning the combos, I already made a video about them, so all you have to do is click the annotation on the screen and it will take you to that video. So all in all, as I've said already, this is an expensive but very powerful build. And it just looks so damn cool. Look at that. Exalted Blade is such a nice ability. And before I end the video, I want to say thank you to Mr. VOVNC for sending me the Sarin Nogo. Thank you very much, dude. I love it. And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.